Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a very special, spooky episode of Cosmic Crit. It's our second annual Halloween special. I'm your GM Patrick, your gigantic monster, come to Game Master and roll disasters. And I'm happy to once again welcome my 5 friends and your players to this show. Why, it's Drew, Jabert, Miles, Rebecca, and Tyler. Say hello, everyone.
Hello.
What shall I say?
Only,
trick or treat.
we usually only like shout out greetings and such at the end of the episode. This is a special time.
Hi, everybody.
I checked the threat level for spookiness before we got on the recording tonight, and it's too spooky. So that's red. That's top level.
It's like one level over too spoopy. So like yeah.
Toot spook boogie. Oh boy, this is indeed a special episode in our normal Dead Sons AP of season 1, and we're going to take a break from the adventure path, have a little fun with some Starfinder homebrew, which is something we've done on the podcast before, but this year I decided we'd do something we had never done before. We're going to have some fun with that. Are you all ready?
Yeah.
I am
set. So this week, the story starts on a dead planet, a ghost world. The featureless landscape here is dotted with gray rocks and bones of gigantic beasts and aberrations.
And Thora Birch!
What?
It's a reference to the movie Ghost World.
I'm sure the 0.001% of our audience will get that.
Swine.
Some ancient people built into the sides of a valley where we find ourselves these large cages made of nearly indestructible Goliath bones. And inside, 5 of them are horrific beasts, scraping out a living, devouring small creatures dumb enough to come close enough to these enclosures. These 5 horrific monsters are angry at their erstwhile medium-sized captors, whom they have not seen for years, and these beasts thirst for revenge, but will take it out on any bite-sized medium morsel that comes their way. Stepping into this darkened valley is a lone humanoid armed to the teeth with heavy guns, armor, sharpened and glistening blades, and an unforgettable smile. It's the boogeyman of all monsters' dreams. The one, the only, Edros Varanus, the Serenite. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, wow.
Bum, bum, bum. I'm gonna take us there right now on Roll20 map.
Patrick, we don't have to fight Edros, do we?
Shh. Oh no. Oh no.
Buckle up, kids. It's about to get scaly.
Edros steps forward and he seems to be hiking through this wilderness, and he looks at one of these jagged bone cages and ponders it. And as he steps forward in the sky, there's like a shimmer. Something shifts. And suddenly the bones imprisoning these horrific monsters begin to rattle and crack. One of them shatters into 100 calcified shards, leaving its captive free to vacate at will. And that's what's happening on this week's episode of It's a Horror Show Grindhouse Battle, where we're all going to switch roles. You 5 will be taking the roles of these grotesque, vicious alien beasts, whereas I, Patrick, your GM, will take his rightful place as hero to smite you all. I am playing 10th level Edros Varanus.
Oh no!
And you guys are just some lowly CR 4, 5, and 6 level monsters.
Oh guys! We're in so much trouble.
You done goofed, Tyler.
I done goofed so bad. Why'd I give him so much help?
Is this going to be a balanced encounter? No, it will definitely not be. I guarantee you that. Is it going to be a charnel house of space guts and gruesome murder? Yes, I can guarantee that. You all can gang up, you're on like a team monster to fight Edros. Use whatever tactics you'd like to try to bring down the Vesk Brute. But to make it interesting, like some of our previous special episodes, there is indeed a very special prize if you are successful in bringing down our own devotee of the Dawnflower. Even if you all die, if you're able to drop Edros, dead, unconscious, whatever, then in a upcoming episode of Cosmic Crit Season 1, you guys will earn a single reroll. Each of you. Yes. Everyone, a single reroll. And if you fail in your task, then I'm going to allow myself as GM to get a single reroll.
No.
Oh, that could be terrible.
Yeah, I don't like
terrible.
this.
That sounds pretty good, right?
No.
All right. Oh, hold on. I gotta sit up.
Higher.
I gotta sit up straight in my chair because things just got real.
Because posture is everything.
Maybe we should tell our audience that you guys have no idea about any of this. This is indeed old news to you. Live as we're playing. I'm ready
This is
to
all news to us.
ratchet up
I'm scared.
the horror.
I'm scared.
We rolled some D20 to get a general initiative order for this combat.
Oh no.
Beforehand, yeah, and also the lower you roll, the smaller and weenier your monster is.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, I rolled not very well.
But you'll go first, so that's nice.
Oh, so
Oh.
weenie monster, but quick on my feet.
Yes, Edros, comes up to his valley, played by me, and it's like, ho, danger's afoot. I'm Edros.
Maybe we'll get lucky, and Patrick will also get Tyler's rolling.
Well, one thing I should mention about this rolling is our critical fail rolls are in effect, but as it happens, because these are not super significant enemies, they will not have to roll on the critical fail deck if you guys roll a 1, so go crazy with your dice rolls. Edros will
nice.
still need to.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, so much fun.
Maybe he'll get sick again.
I will use that
Oh.
heal jacket. So.
no, Patrick, keep the tradition. Keep it.
Oh boy. Okay, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
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 Let's do it.
Show us what we got.
Turn 1, first monster showing up. This is indeed going to be a monster controlled by Tyler, who rolled lowest. And it is a ferocious plant-like beast, one that you all have had the joy of playing with since the steamy jungles of Castravel. That's right, it's the noodle-mouthed DNA nightmare. That is the Eucalyptus Kacerik. Over here,
We've come full circle.
Whoop, this guy over here.
We've come full circle.
So Tyler, you get to go first. I've given
All right.
you the stats from this guy is both in Alien Archive 1 and in AP Volume 2.
2, yeah.
What you got, Tyler?
The Kacerik has a few interesting abilities that I'm excited to get to try out, but I feel like payback is payback, and I want it. You impregnated me.
Oh boy.
I'm going to impregnate you.
No, I'm playing your
Patrick.
character. You're doing it to yourself.
I don't care.
Okay, go
I
right
don't
ahead
care,
and
Patrick.
make that range attack roll.
I'm going to move to the edge of my distance, though. I don't have any friends yet. I want to wait till I have friends because
Okay.
this guy's. I've been in a cage for a very long time, and I need to stretch my muscles before I get into deep combat.
Okay, move and make your attack.
All right. So looking at the range of my Thorn Dart, which is my ability. Oh, it has a range of 100 feet. Oh my lord! Gosh, this thing is so strong.
They're sniping you from the edge of the jungle.
Yeah, I'm 50 feet away, so I'm just gonna take the shot. So I don't know what a cool sound effect for Thorn Dart would be. Maybe like, ka-ka!
I'll make it with
And,
mine.
oh, that's a natural 3. That's not gonna do it.
Let me double check my my KAC here. Oh no, that's a miss. You should have spent all those credits on armor.
I know. Oh man, all my wonderful ideas have come back to haunt me. I'm gonna spend my move action to. I'm gonna try and. How much movement do I have as a Kacerik? 40 feet. I can also climb. Is there anything to climb? I have a climb speed.
No, this is a
Dang
very
it.
featureless valley now to make this as simple as possible.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna try to get behind Adros. I'm gonna move over here.
That's very confusing to hear you talking like third person like that. Okay,
That's my turn as the Berserk.
next in the turn order is a large Jurassic monster. It's Miles. Next up, you all see this emerging from this bone cage, a very large, two-legged dinosaur-looking creature. It is a juvenile Nishalora from Alien Archive 2. That's what this guy looks like here. Ah.
It's Barney.
Oh, more. Oh gosh.
You can, also see one of these creatures, albeit a bit bigger, on the cover of the Pact Worlds book. But this is from these rules, Alien Archive 2, which is out now. You can go pick it up. It's pretty awesome. Miles, you got the sheet up in front of you. What do you want to do?
I can't find the range on some of my attacks.
Well, if they're bite or claws, I believe you have a 10-foot range.
Oh, I'm talking specifically about the breath weapon.
That is a 15-foot cone. So, well, you got.
Okay. So it has to be within 15. Okay. And it's got a speed of 30. I can't go that far, so.
At this point, I don't think you'd be able to get in range if you only have 30 and use the breath attack, but you could charge to make an attack.
Oh, and I'd be able to use one of my melee attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to charge at Adros. I love you, Adros.
Oh, what's this? Some kind of dinosaur?
And I'm going to give him, use my phasic claws.
Oh boy.
So
got a couple of little like T-Rexy claws in front of you. Make that attack roll.
all right. Just want to give you a hug.
Oh, we're not starting this out great, guys.
Yeah. Got a 3 on Tyler's attack, a 4 on Ramey's. That is going to be a miss. But you're getting up. You're very close. You want an Adros hug, which is just getting doshkoed. The next monster to enter in, there's a bone splintering explosion as the ribcage of old bones kind of bust outwards, completely obliterated. From inside the cell, Jabert emerges, and this is one massive. I'm not talking large. No. I'm not talking huge. This is a gargantuan beast. Culled from the pages, also of the recently released Alien Archive number 2. A serpentine creature with a gossamer skin, making it almost transparent. This is a glass serpent.
Ooh.
Hiss,
Wow.
hiss.
Just,
Ooh, hiss.
just a little big.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so one of the great things about the glass serpent is that as a part of any action, I can become invisible, which I do immediately.
See you later.
Peace. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put myself a little status symbol on here. Yeah, a little sneaky man. Yeah, a little
The
ninja.
roll 20 like ninja symbol, right?
Right. Yeah, it is so small on this icon.
Yeah, it takes up about a 10th of a normal 5 foot by 5 foot grid on roll 20. So now
It's this tiny little thing. Yeah. So I have become invisible, and let's see, I've got a 60-foot move speed. So let's see. I'm gonna just let me just count this out here.
That's so far.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nah, I'm just gonna come to like right here.
Okay,
'cause
so
I also
about
have a
20
Yep.
feet away from Adros.
indeed because I also have a 20-foot reach.
Man.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no, sorry. Hang on. I'm going to back it up a little bit. I've got a 30-foot reach. Yep. And so I'm going to go ahead and make myself a little tacky tack here, if you don't mind.
I do not mind.
All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Ooh. So I've rolled a 27, but Adros is flat-footed to me.
You don't tell me what he is. I'll tell you what he is. Yes. He has
yeah.
not acted in the turn order yet. So against his KAC, I'm guessing, yes, slashing.
Yeah.
KC of 29. That is a hit this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
put some
that
damage
is
on the board.
that is going to be my maximum damage,
Oh boy.
and it is 17 points of damage.
Oh no.
Hey Tyler, what is Adros's damage resistance?
It's 10.
Oh boy! Tuck in, listeners. We're gonna be here for a while.
So 7 points getting through to his stamina. That's your turn. Next.
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
I apologize. I need to make a will save to see if I become visible.
Yes. Any
Yes.
action that you do, right? Yeah.
No, anytime I deal damage, I have to make the will save to try to stay invisible. And I have failed that. It was a DC 14 and I rolled a 7. So I turn invisible, rush up, and then reach out with my
Tentacle.
sharp tentacles and I slash across his noggin and immediately become visible again. And then I open my massive maw, like sort of predator style, and like hiss loudly.
Adros looks back up at you and is like, "Ha ha! I have resistances to being bitten by jerks. That hardly hurt at all."
Sorry, do you mind if I check one more thing?
We're gonna move on, baby.
Well, because Adros might be grappled because Swallow Hole makes you grapple first, and then on the next attack, you actually swallow. No, so that's targets KAC +4 to grapple, and then on the next attack it would be KAC +4 to Swallow Hole. Okay,
Because
got it.
if they have the ability for Swallow Hole, they automatically do +4.
No. Sorry. What I mean to say is, if you have the ability Swallow Whole, it's like having the ability Grapple and having the ability Swallow Whole.
Yeah. Okay.
So
gotcha.
so if I hit KAC +4, then I automatically grapple.
Yep, that is fine. Next, coming out of this bone cage, also going back to the planet Castrovel, but this time, it isn't the steamy jungles, but the mountaintops. Drew comes slithering up, a large jewel-eyed snake monster, the monster eel from the episode Slay Anything. Yes, that is right. Back from adventure path number 2, Temple of the 12, and Alien Archive number 1. Drew, you are up as the mountain eel.
Mountain eel.
So it's like Pokemon, you gotta say your name.
Mountain eel.
What you want to do, Drew?
So the mountain eel has a 40-foot move speed, so I don't think I can get to him without causing
worry.
problems. So I think we are going to just take this bad boy just down as far as we can go. And I do not have a good line of sight, so can I double move? Is that a...
Yeah, you can move twice as you're moving your standard.
And I am going to move on over here. What you think about that, mountain eel?
Mountain eel.
Your conversation with yourself. So one of the things that the mountain eel has as a ability is the paralyzing gaze ability. I'm not gonna have you guys roll with the monsters, but anybody that can see it within 60 feet of the mountain eel has to succeed at a fortitude save or become paralyzed. You've moved within that range, so I'm gonna roll that for Ethros. Oh, I've rolled low, but let's see what kind of monster fortitude Tyler has at this level. Oh, I've rolled just enough. More than enough. 5 on the dice. That is a DC 14.
Yes, it's a DC 14.
Does nothing to our monster.
All right. So I'm glad we rolled that because now he's immune to it for 24 hours. So great. Great.
Next, last but not least, it's time that we face the first true alien dragon in this show. Rolled highest on our D20 before we started playing. This creature is actually from AP number 1. The back matter of incident at Absalom Station, which is why you should definitely buy these APs even if you don't plan on running them, because they have pretty beefy monsters in them. Rebecca, you are playing a Razant, a flying space monster. And I'll show you what this guy looks like, everybody.
It looks so cool.
I really like it.
That's a lot of teeth.
Isn't that amazing?
That's like it looks like if a Grokkerol had relations and offspring with a dragon.
With Tyler.
Yeah, with Tyler, basically. Just like everything else in this universe.
Let's not ship Edros and too many monsters together.
I do it all the time.
Why stop now?
All right, so your action, Rebecca. Do you have a fly speed with this one?
Yeah, I have a fly speed of 60 feet. However, I am atmosphere dependent. So, does this atmosphere contain hydrogen and helium by any chance?
No, your creature dies immediately.
Oh no!
No, I've wiped that out from this monster's version, or at least we'll just say that there's an equal amount of H and HE for its flight here. So you can fly.
Fabulous. I was afraid you were going to make me hold my breath and fly only halfway. I mean, that's literally what it says is
Yeah.
in any other kind of atmosphere, it must hold its breath and fly.
I like this monster. It's got some qualifiers, and I was kind of sad it didn't show up in the AP early on. It would have been a tough fight.
Yeah, it would have been really fun. But if I can fly the full 60 feet, then I can get all the way up to Adros.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I have a reach of 10 feet, so I'm going to go like right here.
Okay, so 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Wise decision.
I'm going to use my bite attack. That's a 23 to hit.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, welcome to the show, everyone. It is indeed turn number 1 at the bottom. Dross gets to go. Oh. He's got a couple of targets here, a few within range. I think, well, one, swift action, starting that haste circuit. I'm not done. He's getting fast.
I hate you, Tyler.
He's going to, let's see. I think just because the only one that's up on him is this juvenile Nihilora by Miles. Is going to make a couple attacks against you. Thwomp, first one. I don't know why I'm rolling. I'm so used to rolling straight D10s. I've got your character sheet open here. Let's go ahead and use the fancy dancy macros you made up.
For sure. Probably a hit.
I'll use that D20 roll. He's gonna whip out the old magma blade. I don't know what your weapons are.
I think he just has a squirt gun.
Yeah, I think I've just as working. The Vorpal Blade would be the highest level, or the Magma Blade.
Don't help him. Let's do ultra thin longsword.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's disgusting watching it happen on the other end.
It's so much damage. That is 33 points of slashing damage to Barney, the dinosaur.
Oh, how you doing, Barney? Well, I love you.
And he's going to guarded step kind of backwards there. I'm just going to do that single attack. Let's go on to turn 2, back to the top of the turn order with Miles. You took a little bit of a hit there, yeah?
Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to use my breath weapon.
Okay, so I've got that set up for a macro as well that you can hit, but you just breathe out. I think it's like is it a sonic breath weapon?
Wasn't sure.
So it's 15-foot cone and it's 46 sonic damage. So it's letting out like a big old screech in your direction. Go ahead and roll that. Roll those dice.
Believe in Miles.
Nice.
Right, so I get to make I believe a reflex save, but
I think, you get a reflex saves for half, and also I think a will save.
No, so this one it is just a reflex save, but if it fails, it also
you're
is
staggered. Okay,
so.
yeah, it just says saving throw. Okay.
This is a good one because Tyler is reflex your worst.
Well, it was.
God. Pronking Christ.
It's as good. I mean, it is my worst, but it's almost as good as my will save.
Good now. Oh,
I
yeah.
It's pretty
I
good.
hate you so
23 on the dice.
It's pretty good.
The good news is, though, it's taking half damage, so 9 points of damage. Tyler doesn't have any sonic resistances, right?
I do not.
So that is the full 9 points. Now, why don't you go ahead and roll a d6 for me, Miles, and I'll inform us when the next time you can use that breath weapon attack is. All right, 4 turns.
So never again in your life.
Never, yeah, that's never gonna happen again.
Next, do you want to make a move?
I guess I'll like just kind of scooch back a little bit, kind of parallel with Rebecca's creature.
I've forgotten all about Tyler's character. Tyler, we skipped you in the turn order.
I was
Yes,
about
yes,
to
you did.
interrupt, actually, but
Yeah, thank you.
I bet he'd come back around to me. It's not a big deal.
Yeah,
All
you guys
right.
are both CR4. I didn't really roll initiative for you. I just got 3 in the turn order. We're having a great time here on Halloween.
Yeah. Just so the fans can kind of follow along with the RP that is me and the Kasseric. My best attack has a plus 12, and I have to try and hit Adras's KAC of 29.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Quit whining. This is my life.
Well, except that you're using like CR12 enemy.
Not all the time.
this is true.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. Not all the time. Man, I don't think there's anybody I can flank with at the moment, is there?
Even if they're not up to him, if they are being threatened, you can flank with one of these other monsters.
Tyler, Dross can't be flanked.
Oh my gosh, he can't! Oh, this guy's the worst!
What have you done to us, Tyler?
I don't know, we're screwed! Oh. Okay, well then I forgot all about that.
Oh
This-
boy,
This is terrible. Okay, I'm gonna run up within 10 feet.
I'm
I have
enjoying
10
it.
feet of reach. Oh, thanks, bro. I'm gonna try and hit him.
hmm
I'm gonna try to hit Andros with a tentacle.
Okay, mouth tentacle, warbling out. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. So here comes a mouth tentacle. Oh, I got him!
Ooh, that's all you need. It's a good roll.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So this is important. That was a very important roll, fans, because one of the special abilities of the Kasseric is ingested adaptation, which means whenever I attack something, if I deal damage, I can siphon off a portion of my target's genetic code. So I can actually steal some of Adras's abilities. And in this case, what I'm going to take from him is his damage reduction.
Mhm.
Nice.
You can take
So-
up to DR5.
Yeah, so now it doesn't reduce his DR,
No.
but it does give me DR5. So I'm going to do that. And
Let's see how
Meanwhile-
this works. This race.
yeah, meanwhile, you take 3 points of damage. So
I've written it down. We're moving on. The monster that is Adros is down about 10% of his total HP SP right now. Let's go back to the glass serpent. Jibber.
All right. I'm going to take a move since Adros has moved out of my attack zone. Anyway, but I'm going to stay about 20 feet away this time. And as part of my move, I'm going invisible.
Oh boy.
Yep. And then,
this thing is wicked.
yeah, this thing
I
is,
love it. I love the size. I love the special abilities.
Yeah, it's got some cool, fun stuff. And then we're going to just do a quick tentacle attack.
Woohoo!
Oh boy, that's
Another
going to be, yep, that's another hit. That's going to be 15 points of damage on this one.
All right, putting more damage on the board.
So how much damage have we done so far?
24 by my counts.
Oh boy, only 10 more turns, gang.
Yeah. Maybe start rolling those double attacks and those 20s.
Yeah, he can also, don't forget, he can also heal his stamina and his hit points.
Yeah, no, we didn't forget, Tyler.
Yeah,
Like
thanks.
once.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, stamina once, hit points twice.
Let's go on to Drew with our giant
Mountain eel.
eel. Please stop. I forgot all about that from turn 1. Drew, what you got?
Mountain Eel is going to just take a little tiny slither up. He's got a 10-foot range, so I should be able to try to bite Adros, which is certainly going to work. It's a natural 3, so...
oh boy, is that another 3?
Yeah.
Oh boy, Drew. What's happening?
I gotta
What's going on,
say,
buddy?
I love this image right now of just a draw surrounded by all these wicked cool monsters.
and winning against the wicked cool monsters.
We'll see. Next up is Rebecca with the results.
All right,
Rousant. I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
Rajant is what I was saying, but I don't know.
That sounds pretty good.
I'm still 10 feet away, so I could attempt a double attack, but that means -4 to each of those.
I mean, we don't pull from the critical fail deck, so I feel like critical hits here. Maybe we could just kill him with critical hits. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm going to do a double attack then. So I can do that with bite, right?
Yes.
Okay, so first attempt, the 21.
Miss.
Not going to do it.
Need more than 4.
And a 26.
Oh boy, rolling less than 10 on those dice isn't going to help.
I am pausing and clearing my cache.
Yes.
I advise that you all do the same.
Okay.
This is the magic.
Yes. Something I've never done before in the history of the show.
exactly.
It is Edros the Destroya's turn, and I think we're going to use his past experiences. And he sees that the Kasseric came up behind him and siphoned that DNA. So he's going to guard step and make a full attack against the Kasseric.
Bye, guys.
Oh no! Wait! You can't. Wait! You can't guarded step and then full attack.
I can if I have my haste circuit already up and running. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, I guess that is a move. Yeah, it is considered a move action, huh? Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
Let's do. Is the magma plate only 1d8?
Yeah. But it does fire damage. Am I weak to fire?
I don't think so. I think it's time for some more ultra thin longsword double attacking.
Oh god.
I'm gone. -4.
Oh my god. Yep.
Oh, a 19 on the first one, 14 on the second. Double check, those are both hits. That is 69 points of damage.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, I do have some DR here. So I have DR
All right.
10 basically between the two attacks. You did 69. That reduces it to 59. I'm still dead.
Well, the thing about the Kasseric, it does have RP
too.
Yep.
And fast healing too. Yes, something we didn't even mention yet. So you're technically not out of the fight yet, but that is Adros' whole turn, knocking out a monster immediately. Now it's 4-on-1. Let's go to Miles back with our giant alien dinosaur.
All right. So,
Avenge me.
Barney's gonna saddle up to Adros again.
Why won't you let me love you?
just a reminder for the folks at home, I don't think this has any kind of ability to speak. I think we're just having a good time.
It's Halloween. All things are possible.
Mountain eel.
Except that. Scratch that from the record entirely.
Are you moving right up on top of them? You can be 10 feet away.
Oh, that's right, because I have reach. So yeah, I'll probably scooch, go back, and use the tail scourge.
Okay, so it's got a tail attack. This thing has a lot of attacks.
Oh, it's a 31 to hit.
18 on the dice is going to hit, and this is electricity damage. Zapping Edros, so no DR there. Definitely, that is definitely going to help out. He's hasn't taken that much damage yet so far. So great job. Let's go on to our glass serpent. Again, still invisible. Oh, did we roll for Will last turn?
Oh, we didn't. But I'm gonna go invisible as part of this attack. So
whatevs.
Yeah. So let's just say, I became visible again, and I was just like, I got you twice. That's if snakes could talk.
I'm a glass serpent.
Right. All right. So we're doing a multi-attack this time. So this is 3 attacks. Here we go.
Wow.
Nope.
Thirsty for that 20.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Failure across the board.
Whole lot of dookie.
Next, mountain eel time. Drink.
Mountain eel.
Is going to take 2 attacks. Gonna bite, or bite.
You're gonna have to move, buddy.
10-foot range.
Yeah, you're 15
feet away.
Ow! Blast it.
If,
Womp womp.
if only we had rulers on all these roll 20
Got
screens.
that. Draw
Look,
some-
all Mountain Eagle does is name. It has no distance.
But
All
you've rolled a 19 on the dice. Oof.
So that's a 31 for double.
No. So you gotta move, unfortunately. So you can only do a single.
Oh, you're right. Okay, still.
Yeah, take that mountain eel.
35.
But you hit.
Yeah. All right. So 4 points of damage, soaking up that TR. A lot of that. Back to Rebecca with the Wall's Haunt.
I did want to make a side note that while my guide does not have eyes, it does actually speak Breathidan. So there's a fun fact. I do
Guess-
not speak
guess
Breathidan,
what?
so I'm not going to attempt it.
I was about to say, guess what? Tyler doesn't speak, I'm sure. Tyler, does Edra speak Breathidan?
He does not.
Yeah. You can say whatever you want. He's still going to chop you up.
I'm going to step forward, guarded step, and bite attack. Man,
Ooh, boy, a
This is
2 on the
terrible.
dice. You guys can hit, but you have to roll. You gotta roll better than that. All right. He's got a couple of targets here. I think he's gonna just move straight forward and take on the monster. You're going through all of Castrovel first.
Oh no! Poor
Uh,
cat.
He's going to do a very Adross thing, which is do an attack with 2 weapons. Let's use the pretty new magma blade and the longsword, ultra thin longsword first. Ooh,
Oh my.
ooh, that might be a miss. What is the Mountain Eel's KAC?
The Mountain Eel's KAC is 20.
Oh,
Jeez.
no.
So that's a
Wonderful.
miss.
Oh,
Because
good. Oh, right.
I've rolled a 5 on the dice, so adjusted, it's like a 1.
He's taking 2 attacks.
right, because it's a full attack. Yeah,
Yes, okay.
So not a super high damage attack roll there. Let's go for the magma blade. I don't think anybody's weak to fire. But... Oh, natural 1! Natural 1!
Yes!
No.
Yeah, there's Tyler Ross.
Dude,
Saving us. Drama Trust.
this is the worst game ever.
Hashtag next shirt. I'm wearing it, baby. I'm wearing it.
I do not own one.
That's why.
Oh boy. All right. Going to cosmiccrit.com/critical-fail-deck. Oh boy. I saw JJJ on the screen, but it's the other 2.
Boy.
It's the range and the magic ones. This one is submitted by Reagan, and it is called I used to be an explorer like you until I took a magma blade to the knee. You lunge forward and strike your knee when you swing too low, doing normal damage to yourself. Ouch.
Oh.
I've rolled 23 on the dice, which means after the damage reduction of you have fire resistance 5, right?
Yeah, so because the Magma Blade is slashing and fire, you would actually take 10 off from the slashing and 5 off from the fire.
Gotcha.
Well, so it's like half and half, right? So
Yeah, so max of it's
still
12 or 11. So okay, so not as bad, but still on his turn he did damage to himself. So you guys are
Yeah, that's a good thing.
pretty lucky here. Awesome. That's the end of turn 3, if memory serves. And Adross is kicking butt his own in some turns, but the combat is interrupted by a great light piercing the heavens, and the 5 of you begin to fade away, digitally dissolving as you find the hills, rocks around you fading away, kind of like a mirage as well. And onto this level playing field, you see the host of the centuries, Zoe, step forward next to a digital projection of Adross. And he says, "Are you not entertained? It's me, your host with the most gore on his shoes, Zoe. I hope you're enjoying this special episode of Deathmatch Extreme. This Vesk paragon of pugilism will be right back for another round after a short break from our sponsors."
Up next on EOX News 1, is this common household item bringing living creatures into your home? Find out on tonight's special report. Plus our 7-day forecast from necrometeorologist Thunder Wilkins. Then, stay tuned for must-see TV 4th Day. Has Sheev Spurkle's latest experiment finally pushed his neighbors over the edge? Find out on tonight's episode of Family Splatters. And then, the team throws on their shades as they investigate a smuggling ring bringing living beings into Karis. Tonight on CSI Orphis. Content not suitable for young viewers.
So, this combat that we are playing is going to continue in just a second with turn number 4, but the rules are going to be a little different, and I'll let our friend Zoe explain them as we get back from the commercial break. He steps forward, and there's a flurry of like 50 cameras around him, and he announces, kind of spinning his back to all of them in time. It says, "We're back for more carnage, destruction, and bloodshed. But I've had a note from our corporate booth here that ratings have been slipping, which means for the rest of this bout, that brutal violence mode has been turned on, and you know what that means. Just about every surface of this arena is going to be coated in blood in a moment. Every hit's a crit until we have one winner. Let's go back to the action and unpause now."
Oh no! We have to hit.
No.
So
This round is so important.
yeah, this is now every attack die that you all roll from here on out is going to be a natural 20. Every single one. And you all are,
Wait. Regardless of what we actually roll?
correct. A 1 is a 20. A 20. Still a 20, believe it or not.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Including my rolls, too. So that's going to be fun.
Wow. Not so
Oh no.
Are you guys ready to break the game in half?
good. Yeah.
right over this knee. So basically, from here on out, whenever you roll an attack, you can roll that damage twice. We're going back into the fight. Zoe comes back on and says, wasn't that something? Now, let's get back to the carnage. And at the top of turn 4, you are able to stabilize, and if you want, use a single RP as well, Tyler, to gain a hit point back.
I will do so.
Yay.
Righting myself, and
The Kaseric lives.
and now I have a single hit point, and I can use a move action to stand up and then attack.
Yes, you can act on this round.
Okay, well then I will use a move action to stand up, and I'll go
Right
ahead
attack.
and throw out a tentacle, and I'll just roll that twice and see double damage.
Natural 20. What? Who could have thought? I'm just gonna 17 on the dice. That would have been a hit, though. Oh, and your confirmation would have been a hit too. So in total, what's the damage?
That's gonna be 23 points of blood damage.
Okay, so
And I'm gonna take my damage reduction back, even though it won't matter.
okay,
And I'll take some energy resistance as well.
all right. I don't think that's how it works.
I can spend an RP to take 2 things.
Well, you unfortunately are out of RP. Getting back in the fight took dose.
Oh no! I'm out
Yeah.
of RP.
You have max 1, and I don't think you can take energy resistance if it's from an armor upgrade.
Oh, I think I should be able to.
No. Next, we're going back to Miles. I don't remember this turn order at all, apparently. With the juvenile Nishalora.
All right.
You're
well,
within range.
Barney's a little peckish, so he's gonna take a little chompy chomp and get a little kiss action with a little bite.
Oh, natural 20!
Natural 20!
So roll damage again.
All right.
Oh no.
1 on that confirmation is pretty funny. So it's 24 points of piercing damage on the bite. Unfortunately, he will get some damage reduction there, but still, that's almost as much as he did last turn. We've yet to get through Edros's stamina points still.
God.
Let's see if the massive creature that is the glass serpent can do anything.
Let's see. I'm going to use that multi-attack one more time here.
Oh yeah, this is about
All
to
right.
get ridiculous.
All right, well, there's one. A natural 20.
Natural 14, but we're counting it as a 20.
Yeah, FYI, I just went ahead and modified the damage. Right, okay.
I can see.
Yeah.
Okay, so 27 from this first crit.
Mm-hmm. And then a 29 from the second.
Woo, woo, woo.
Oh wow.
And a 27 from the... Goodness gracious. Wow. 27 from the third one.
2 ones in a row.
I had 2 natural ones on the attack roll. Thank goodness these were all crits.
Goofy numbers.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And so,
Good.
and I think by this point I am heavily visible, I believe.
The most visible.
Yep.
We're through stamina points. That brings us to Mountain Eel time.
The mountain eel is going to do a double attack, a full attack to bite twice.
Twice bite.
Natural 20. All right. So that is 31 points of bitey damage.
And
So good amount.
and another bite.
Ooh.
And that
What
is,
is that?
a
34?
34.
Edros still up. This monster, Alindra Vallis, aka Rebecca, as a result. So
I'm
used to announcing it. I was looking at the monster's art too, and I was like, "That's not Alindra Vallis."
definitely not Alindra. I am going to take a guarded step forward, so I'm back in range, and take a bite attack.
Ooh.
And natural 20. Look at that.
Ooh.
Very good.
And additionally, normally, if I succeeded at hitting with my bite, then I also do clutch. Is that like a separate roll to grapple?
I believe with this ability, if you hit with a bite attack, you automatically initiate a grapple combat maneuver.
Okay. And then just to keep it up the next
Yeah.
turn, okay. But,
But
so
it's
it
a
is-
natural 20 on the grapple check, so
Okay, great. Perfect. It is grappled until the end of my next turn, at which point I can do something else, which is exciting. So
it.
So anyway, for right now, damage-wise, we've got 16 plus 18. That's,
34?
34. Yeah, 34.
34. Oh boy. Andraw's not doing too good, but he's still up. And he's going to try and take some of you fools down with him. Are you ready for some Andros crits?
Bye, Mountain Eel. Bye, Kaseric.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
It's like 88 plus like 18.
No, for real, he's going to take on the Mountain Eel first with an ultra thin attack.
Oh, look at that.
So much damage from this critical hit. Ooh, I rolled almost minimum on the first one. 3 1s and a 2.
Wow.
But that is indeed 59 points of damage. Drew, how is Mountain Eel?
And technically, it's severe wound twice.
Oh no!
So the mountain eel, after that first one, has 36 HP left. So, mountain eel, don't feel so good.
Did I not? Did I hit you last round? Oh no, I crit missed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can't remember a turn previous. Okay, let's see if he can take
if he can
you
get
out.
if he can get some bleed damage on this,
Yeah,
it'll be,
I was about to say that would be the curtain.
Honestly, you're gonna kill him with this one. It's a done deal.
Oh yeah, the magma blades coming in, slashing up the
Yeah,
place for 41.
41 is the mountain eel. May he rest in
Mountain
peace.
Eel. Oh boy. Okay, so Edros is actually going to guarded step back onto the Mountain Heel's corpse and says something Edrosy. I don't know. By Serenrade's light, I'll chop you into little pieces. I'm Edros. It sounds pretty.
Doesn't sound like a
One
dross
of the
at all.
goblins.
I'm Edros. I hang out with the goblins too much. Oh, okay. All right, we are back at the top here, and Tyler, it's Kaseric's turn.
Oh, well. I mean, I feel like all my other homeboys are going to do all the damage, so I'm going to move back a little bit. And because I can automatically hit, I'm going to Thorn Dart you. I'm going to Thorn Dart you!
Sure, let's see how that works out for you. Oh, no.
Natural 20.
No, you rolled a natural 1 because that was lasting for only 1 round.
Oh, what?
Ultimate damage. Only turn 4. You guys messed up. I can rewrite the rules on a whim whenever I want. I'm God here. A 1 is a miss, Tyler. You guys rolled a lot of ones during this turn. Yeah, now it's time for retribution. Back to Miles with the Nile Shora.
Okay.
Your superpowers are gone. How do you like that?
Wait, it's turn 4. I can use my birth weapon again.
It's turn 5 now. I believe you used it on turn 2 and had 4 turns, so that'll be turn 6.
I'm sorry. Can I interrupt real quick?
No.
He's grappled. Did he move while he was grappled?
Oh, you know what? I forgot. Yeah, he cannot move. He cannot.
I just realized he moved away from me, and I was like, how did he do that when he's in my jaws?
Oh, yeah.
I think technically, actually, he has to be pulled right next to this creature.
Yeah.
Which means you would have gotten an attack of opportunity on the Kaseric when he moved away.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess I'll use my claws. My claws. No, my
Phasic
tail.
claws.
My tail.
Oh, tail.
Yeah.
One attack?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh no.
Oh, hey, there's a real one.
wow.
I said no 20s. That counts as a 19.
A natural 20.
The juvenile Nishalora whips its tail across Edros's face, and the shockwave goes through his entire body. He falls down dead.
Yes!
Yes!
Yay,
Yes!
we killed a Dross. Hooray.
Yes! I am the greatest starfighter player in the world.
Well,
He died in my teeth.
he
Lying
falls
in my teeth.
he falls down dying, but that's close enough for this because the digital kind of form of Edros gets obliterated, and like a whole bunch of numbers, holographic screens pop up above his body with like odds and bets and things. And Zoe comes back out and is like, wow, who could have thought? That's all the time we have now for Edros versus a 5-monster mashup. What a fight! Who would believe that these 5 boring monsters would be able to take down the Pirate King himself? Thanks for tuning in to our little data stream once again on the show.
I bite Zoe.
What's up? You bite Zoe?
Yep.
You're made of holograms. It goes right through him. It's like, oh, they're getting rambunctious as always. Be aware and beware of living creatures living under your bed. And make sure to have your industrial human workers microchipped for their safety and ours. This is Zoe signing off. You guys did it. You made it.
Yay!
Congratulations. That's going to do it for Halloween 2018. A little quick monster fight mashup. I wanted to play as a Dross. I figured you guys might have fun with some of these new monsters, something we've never seen before, some classics.
Yeah, it was really cool getting to play as the creatures we fight against. One, because a lot of times I personally don't have a lot of time to look into all the odds and ends of the creatures, so it was really fun to have one specified to me and get to play around with one of the monsters. I thought that was a really cool twist.
Really cool abilities on some of these guys. Boy, oh boy, I like the Nishalora. I mean, well, I've loved the Cassaric since book 2, so
I'm so bummed because you killed Adros died before I got to use my rake ability, which is a move action that just slashes like claws at the creature while it's grappled. It would have been awesome.
I know, and I was waiting for you to get that bite attack in on him. I was like, oh gosh, when's it gonna happen?
I'm missing.
But yeah,
I'm pretty bummed I didn't get to swallow a dross whole.
Well, you know what? I saw that the swallow whole ability, but I was like, oh, that's kind of a trap because that means nobody else gets to the people below you in the turn order don't get to attack and draws.
Well, they just get to save their turns. They just get to save their turns until he rips my torso open.
Glass serpent, really cool. A gargantuan. We've not fought any gargantuan creatures before.
Can you pull the glass serpent up? I want to check out the artwork.
It's so pretty.
Yes, you can check this out if you pick up Alien Archive #2. It's one of the ones featured in Paizo's blog post they put out a few weeks ago.
That is dope looking.
Yeah,
I love the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they've had some really, really cool creatures. I mean, we haven't had a chance to talk too much about some of the like Starfinder odds and ends, more about the AP. But the cool thing about Starfinder for me so far is just the really cool array of different creatures that we get to come across.
Mm-hmm. A lot of cultists, but in between there were some wacky beasts.
I'm just mad I didn't get to stun him for any significant amount of time.
Hey, in real life, this mountain eel took Idros out in the campaign, so
yeah,
I was like, oh, he's got to come back, right, for retribution. That's going to do it for Halloween 2018, everybody.
Woo-hoo.
Did you all have fun?
I did.
It was fun.
That was enjoyable. Very, very fun to get to play a creature.
And
I know. I did not expect to see all the greens light up when I rolled that last attack.
yeah, cosmic crit too. Good way to end the episode. Before that, let me just say thank you so much for another great year of Halloween fun, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick.
And have a spooktastic rest of the holiday, everybody.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing a woo.
Woo!
Oh, I'm incorporeal, so I can't be critted. Ooh.
Scariest thing I've heard all Halloween.
I was about to say,
Guess what monsters?
back on Ruined Clouds?
Guess what monsters did not come? Yeah, any that gonna be critted or. That's it. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.